Christi here with Little Salty Homesteader. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am currently chasing the shade here in North Texas so that I could do a seed unboxing for you guys. I wanted to do it out in the garden because inside, let's just say during garden season, how clean the house is, takes a little bit of a back burner. So I am out here chasing the shade, like I said, because I'm really excited about some stuff that I ordered that I'm going to be getting started soon, and then some other stuff that I ordered that will be used in future gardens. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I placed two different seed orders with two different companies. The first company that I placed an order with is Swallowtail Garden Seeds. I went with this company, full disclosure, I chose this company because another local YouTuber that I watch, she is a flower gardener. She is going to be sowing some super heat tolerant flower seeds and then transplanting those out into her garden. And she shared the seeds that she was ordering and planting in order to do that. And since a lot of the stuff that I currently have planted begins to fizzle out, like the nasturtiums, and then this first round of zinnias is going to get powdery mildew really badly, I kind of took a lot of inspiration from her, meaning a lot of what she is planting, I'm copying, because if it works for her 10 minutes away, it should work for me too. And then I have some other things that were just really interesting to me and kind of fall within the same color palette. So I'm going to attempt to put pictures of these items. Hi Lily, gonna come out here and join me? Okay, have a seat. The kiddos are on summer break, so we may get a surprise from all three of the kids today. So like I was saying, all of this should be pretty heat tolerant stuff that's going to be placed into the garden here pretty soon. It is, I think it's all annual varieties, meaning it won't come back next year. So if I want to grow them again, I will have to start more seeds and transplant them out. But let's go ahead and get started on this run. So Swallowtail Garden Seeds is a smaller seed company. I have not ordered from them before. So I hope I have really good success. But the YouTuber that I watch, I'll tag her below if you guys have any interest in growing flowers. She has ordered from this company before and had good success. So let's go ahead and talk about what I got. And I think I was saying before, I'll try to insert pictures. I do the editing from my phone, so it'll actually just like take up the whole screen. So you should be able to get a good view of things. So some of this is actually going to be started a little bit later so that it will be for the fall. Most of this will be started today if I can find time, so that we can transplant it out in a couple of weeks and enjoy these things throughout the summer. So if it's going to be planted later in the fall, I'll try to remember to mention that. And then if it's going to be started today, if I have time, then I'll try to mention that too. You ready? Yeah. Okay.
What are we planting?
So the first one is Super Cascade Burgundy Petunia. The packets don't have pictures, so I will go find a picture from their website and include that here. This will actually be started later and transplanted out in the fall whenever it is not 70 gazillion degrees, because petunias don't really like heat. But this one is, if I remember correctly, it's like a really fluffy variety of petunia. And then the next one is Little Becca Sunflower. So this is a dwarf variety. It is 2 to 3 foot tall. This cut flower powerhouse produces legions of early, large, fiery, copper red, pollen-free flowers with dark hearts, yellow halos, and golden tips. Full, compact branching plants grow 2 to 3 foot tall. Annual. And then, so we're going to start this one hopefully today, transplant it out. The sunflowers that I direct sowed in this flower bed, the roly-polies, completely obliterated. So I don't have any. So I'm excited about these. Proud Mary Mix Marigold. This is a strong-stemmed F1 hybrid dwarf African marigold. Naturally compact, 10 to 12 inches tall, 3 to 4 inch double pom-pom flowers in a bright mix of gold, yellow, and orange. All colors begin blooming early and all at the same time for a uniform display in your garden pots, window boxes, beds, and borders. So we're gonna try to start that one today too. Yep. Speak loudly because you gotta speak over the wind chime. Okay. Tell them what the name of it is.
Okay. The next one is Smiley Sunflower.
So then you read this part up to here.
Okay.
Read loudly.
It has white, yellow petals and are tightly arranged around the pollen-free brown central discs. When days are short in spring and fall, Smiley blooms at 6 to 10 inches tall. When days are longer, plants will reach 13 to 16 inches tall when blooming. Plants bloom in about 8 weeks from seed and thrive in small containers, borders, and in front of garden beds.
Okay, so Smiley Sunflower is not going to get any taller than 16 inches, so it's like a super dwarf variety. The plan for that is to go kind of along the front of this flower bed here. You want to read the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, the next one will be planted later on in the season and transplanted in the fall.
The next one is the double cascade blue petunia. It is 4 inches. Okay, it's impressive 4-inch deep blue double flowers. Plants grow 10 to 15 inches tall and spread 10 to 12 inches wide.
Annual. Okay, so it is blue, but it's actually like closer to purple. The color palette that I'm kind of going for here is yellow, orange, red, purple. Think of those like bright and deep hot summer and early autumn color tones, and that's what we're trying to get to here. Okay, can I read this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Profusion Double Deep Salmon Zinnia. Deep salmon 2-inch double flowers bloom over long summer and fall seasons on compact 12 to 15 inch tall plants. Tolerates humidity, heat, drought, and powdery mildew. This one is an All-America Selections winner from 2013. So this one says that it's basically going to put up with all of the conditions that we have here in North Texas. So I'm really excited about that one. It's not super tall, it's just over 1 foot, so 12 to 15 inches. That one will be kind of in the middle of the flower beds. It will also go scattered through the front flower bed, which I don't think I've showed you guys at all, and then some of these vegetable beds as I start to pull those nasturtiums out. So we're going to try to start these today if we can. You want to read this one?
Yeah.
Read to Amy.
Okay. Profusion Fire Zinnia. Red, orange, 2 inches. Flowers bloom over long summer and fall season on compact 12 to 18 inches tall plants. Tolerates powdery mildew, humidity, drought, and heat.
Okay. Profusion Red Yellow Bicolor Zinnia. A winner of both 2021 All-America Selections and Fluoro Select Gold Medal Award. 2-inch flowers start with red centers surrounded by golden yellow petals, then change to shades of apricot and salmon. Compact plants grow 12 to 18 inches tall and produce abundant flowers all season long. Profusion Red Bicolor Zinnias are easy to grow and they tolerate heat, humidity, drought, and powdery mildew. So if you haven't noticed the theme, the zinnias here are Texas weatherproof, essentially. Okay, this one will be planted, those red yellow bicolor we're going to try to start today. These double cascade Valentine petunia we're going to start later in the season to transplant out in fall whenever it's not so hot. Impressive 3 to 3.5 inch ruffled double red blooms. Plants grow 10 to 15 inches tall and spread 10 to 12 inches wide. Yep.
Premium sun chocolate mint
Coleus.
Cocoa colored leaves and are edged in mint green, well branched, mounding growth to 20 inches tall. Late blooming, remarkably versatile plants love part shade, also thrive in full sun in climates with high humidity.
Okay, we are definitely a high humidity climate, but in this flower bed here where these coleus will be going, it will get a little bit of shade from these trees overhead, so it should do pretty well. The next one is Sonata Purple Shades Cosmos. I really love cosmos. I think that they're really like wispy foliage is really cute, and then the flowers look really delicate. They make great cut flowers. They grow really easy. So I did pick up a couple of cosmos varieties to kind of add to that same summer autumn color palette we're trying to achieve here. So Sonata Purple Shades Cosmos, large, early to bloom, 3-inch flowers in beautiful shades of purple. Tidy dwarf 2-foot tall plants are heat tolerant and bloom all summer. Next one. You want me to read it? Okay. Versailles Red Cosmos. Rich, majestic red 4-inch flowers with yellow eyes are held on long, strong stems, perfect for cutting. Heavy blooming, heat tolerant, 4 to 5 foot tall plants. So these are big boys. So these will have to go along the back here in between the amaranth plants and such. And it is an annual as well. So both of the cosmos we're going to try to start today. Hopefully we have time, right? We don't have any other adult responsibilities we have to do we? No. Okay. Yep.
Prism Sunshine Petunia. The huge
3 to 3.5 inch.
3 to 3.5 inch flowers are yellow in the center with creamy yellow edges. They are uniform and compact.
Annual.
Annual.
So we're going to start that later in the season to transplant out in the fall. All of those petunias will be started at the same time. Las Vegas Purple Gomphrena. I think Gomphrena might be part of the allium family, so the flower heads are actually like round globes, but it's also really heat tolerant, which we have a lot of here. So many dozens of bright globes dance on 18-inch stems from July to September. Showy flower bracts in an electric plum purple shade cover. Let me start that sentence over. Showy flower bracts in an electric plum purple shade cover 18 to 20 inch wide mounds. Gomphrena attracts butterflies and hummingbirds and makes long-lasting fresh cut flowers which retain their color when dried. Las Vegas Purple adds a light and airy appearance to the garden and blends well with bold annual flowers like zinnias, petunias, and marigolds. It is an excellent choice for containers and sunny borders. Okay, so we're going to be mixing this in within the flower bed here in the back and then the one in the front as well. You want me to read it or you got it?
I want to read it.
Okay, read it loud because we have wind chimes.
Mr. Majestic Double Marigold. Fully double splashy mahogany and bright yellow 2 inches. Blooms, robust, well-branched plants grow 12 to 16 inches tall. Blooming heavily from summer to frost. Newly developed double strain of an heirloom favorite, Mr. Majestic.
Very good. Okay, so we're going to try to start this one today. So most of this will be started now, today hopefully, and transplanted out in a few weeks, while the petunias will be started probably in late July, early August, and then transplant it out once it starts to cool back down. So the next batch of seeds that I have is from Johnny Select. If you're not aware of this company, typically they are really great for like market farmers, small farmers, farmers in general. They have a lot of really wonderful hybrid type varieties that are bred to meet specific conditions. Now, what I mostly ordered was flowers. As I said in an earlier video this year, I really want to pack these beds full of flowers to try to choke out the weed pressure that I face so that I'm not having to weed so much. So with these, there are a few vegetable seeds that I'm just holding on to until it's time to plant those, and I'll explain why I got them whenever I get to them. But let's go ahead and get started. I got a lot. Most of what I got is zinnias across both companies because I really love zinnias. They're really easy to grow. The flowers are really, you can keep that in the box, showy, and for the most part they're pretty tolerant of the abuse that I give them as a lazy gardener. But we'll go ahead and get started on these. You want to take the rubber bands off of those? Okay, so Benary's Giant Wine Zinnia. Now, this is kind of almost a burgundy color, so I may start these today to kind of match in with those deep summer and autumn colors that we're trying to pull in here. I'm gonna set it aside because I haven't fully decided. Maybe I'll let Lily decide. Should we start these Benary's Giant Wine Zinnia today? You don't know? Okay, we'll set it aside. The next one is Benary's Giant Scarlet. So this is a red. These are going to be quite tall zinnias. I think that they average 40 to 50 inches tall, so that's really tall. And then I also got quite a few snapdragons and then some celosia. Really trying to add texture and color and just beautiful things that I can come and cut bouquets with, or just come out and admire because it's already hot. So the flowers are bringing me joy. But the next thing is a snapdragon. It is Madam Butterfly Ivory. So this will be planted next spring. This one is actually a more heat tolerant variety. These Madam Butterflies are better for the summer. Some are better for early spring, some are better for summer. This is definitely a summer one. So I'm actually gonna wait until next year to plant these because I do have some snapdragons already growing. The next one is Celosia. This is a Sunday Wine Red. This next year as well. Most of this will actually be planted out next year. We have some celosia in the front, and Lily and my husband actually picked those out from the nursery down the street. So I'm going to try to start them from seed next year and save a few bucks. The next variety is another snapdragon that will be planted out next year, Madam Butterfly Red. Find the theme here. I am apparently really drawn to red right now. So the next one is Ruby Parfait Celosia. This one I think has purple or red leaves. I think it's purple. Whenever the picture pops up, you'll see. The next one is Madam Butterfly Bronze, and it's actually more of like an apricot if I remember correctly. Or like peachy tones, so pretty cool. And then we have Benary's Giant Purple Zinnia. I may start this one today. That is a lot of seeds. Okay, I may start this one today, especially since I have so many, just to bring in more purple tones throughout this garden. And then we have Sunday Cherry Celosia. Benary's Giant Deep Red Zinnia. I'm going to start that one today. Orange Flash Calendula. This one you can actually direct sew. I have pretty good success just direct sewing these. Okay, so that is a vegetable. It is a vegetable. Okay, Benary's Giant Coral Zinnia. I think I'm gonna start that one today too. Vegetable. Benary's Giant Carmine Rose Zinnia. And then we have Benary's Giant Salmon Rose Zinnia. And Madame Butterfly Bronze with White Snapdragon. Snapdragons, I'm going to wait until next year to start. And then for the vegetables that I purchased, this first one is a jalapeno pepper plant. And I purchased it because I love Star Wars, and this one is Star Wars named. So this is the Jedi F1 jalapeno. I think that it is probably just a little bit more of a prolific jalapeno plant. I'm going to be growing it next year whenever I start all my other pepper plants next year. And then this other one, so let me give a little bit of backstory. Okay, I'll tell you what the name of it is, and then I'll give the backstory to explain why I purchased it. So this one is also a jalapeno pepper, but it is Pantera. It's supposed to be pretty similar to the Jedi, but I think it might have a little bit more spice to it. I am from North Texas. Pantera is a heavy metal band that originated here in Dallas. And when I was 18 years old, I met them at Billy Bob's at a David Allan Coe concert, and I got their autograph, and they were just the nicest dudes. They offered to buy me shots, which was weird because I was only 18, and I said no. But then a few years ago, 7 years ago, my husband and I met Vinnie Paul at another show in Dallas. He was just there hanging out, and he was super nice then too, super friendly dude. My husband is a big Pantera fan, so I had to get these and make some. I'll make room for them in my garden next year. So that is why I got Pantera jalapeno seeds. And then the last vegetable is actually going to be going into my fall garden this year. And this is a frisée rouge, and I'm pretty sure it's a kale. Like a berry purple kale. And I loved the shape of the leaves and stuff. And I love the idea of adding a different color for the fall garden besides green, because a lot of the stuff that you grow in the fall garden is just very green. So this one has the deep purple, and I think that it's going to add like visual contrast. And then we eat a lot of kale with like zuppa toscana soup and like other vegetable soups and stuff, so that will go over really well. Lily, I need to find that other zinnia seed because I think we're going to start it today. There it is. Okay, so that is it for the seed unboxing for these two orders. I don't have any other orders coming in, but thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you did like this video and you want to see more seed unboxings, please feel free to like and subscribe and do all the YouTube-y things. But until next time, go find a way to get those garden manicures. Bye!